What's up, team? I'm awake. I'm still not feeling 100%, to be honest, man. I'm still not really that feeling that great. Ugh. All right, guys. Honestly, man, I've been arguing with Bears for the last few days, and it just doesn't feel like anybody wants to listen. Like they like Bears have tried to insult me over the last few days, and it's important for people to really understand. I'm not permanently bullish here. Like I'm not permanently bullish. What I'm saying is that I don't see crash talk in what Jerome Powell said. Like I don't see the market crashing from what he said, but like every time Jerome Powell speaks, you got all the doom and gloom. Market's going to crash. They're posting videos about how the market's going to crash, you know, and they just kind of, if you don't agree with them, they just kind of shame you into it, and they make fun of you, and they call you a bull, like it's a bad thing. To be honest, if you really look at the market, I've been saying bull for like a month now. If you really look at the market, we've been pretty bullish over that period of time. And so calling me a bull over the last month means that I've been right over the last month, like including yesterday. If you look at the market yesterday, the market ripped up after we said this. After they tried to shame me into calling me a bull, the market pushed up big, broke highs again. And so it's like if I'm a bull, I'm right. You know, it's not an insult. Like we've been right about what we said. And again, I'm not saying the market's going to hold like this, but just in terms CPI next week could change everything. Like I said this yesterday on our crypto channel. And I'll say it again, CPI could change everything next week. Like this doesn't really mean anything, but the market is pushing up. The SPY's at 414s today. Tesla at 196s. The Q is over 300. And the market's been overwhelmingly bullish over the last couple weeks. And so in the end, we've been correct about our interpretation over the Jerome Powell meetings. Of course, you're going to have people that disagree with that interpretation, but regardless of whether they disagree or not, the market has been pushing up from this. And so overall, yeah, I feel you, man. I don't really trade like super bullish, bearish. I'll buy stuff. And I've been making most money on the long side, to be honest. It's just one of those things where I talked about it yesterday. It's like I watch these Jerome Powell meetings, and it's like they just hate him. They just hate him, and they hate him because the market's not crashing, and like the market's pushing up and up and up, and like they just hate the dude. And it's like at a certain point, it's like, all right, well, hating him's not going to make you money. And like overall, you got to look at it objectively after a certain point and just be like, hey, look, what he's saying might have good tones and bad tones, but it's not overwhelmingly bearish. And I think you have to recognize that. If it was super bearish, he would be saying things like we're going to have to raise rates more than we thought next year or this year. Like we are going to have to do drastic rate hikes, that inflation is terrible right now and it's worse than we thought, and we're going to have to do really bad rate hikes. That's what he would say if the market was going to react negatively to what he said, right? That's what he would say. That's not what he's saying. What he's saying is inflation's getting better. He sees inflation getting better this year. uh and so you got to look at it objectively in what he says to interpret it, and that's really what he's been saying for the last couple weeks now, during the Fed rate hike press conference, as well as during this last interview yesterday. Yeah, and maybe the market crashes, but it certainly isn't right now. And I could probably agree that we're due for a correction. I think that I think if we continue in the downward trend, right? So like here's the trend. Let's talk about it for a second. Let me get my again, I'm not really feeling 100% today, guys, just to give you guys a heads up. I'm just not quite feeling 100%. Um but let's talk about it. So if we're in this downtrend here, which is a big if, because to be honest, the trend, like this might have, here was the previous trend, right? So this was the previous trend that we were in. Pretty obvious trend. You could see it. This break here kind of broke that trend. So the break that happened, late December, over $400, over this $400 level, that might have broken that, broken us out of that trend. That might have broken us out of this broad, longer term trend that you can kind of see here. This right here might have broken us out. And I'm not saying it did, but what I'm saying is that it could have. And it's something that you need to kind of watch to potentially, you know, see if we continue up. Now, we could start doing something like this. That is possible. The market is down on the last year. It's extended on the downside. Now, I think a lot of people are expecting a correction like this to happen, and maybe it happens. Maybe we start testing these lows down here again. Certainly possible, but it doesn't have to happen. I'm up every morning this early, bro. Yeah, we're gonna be streaming Disney for sure. So yeah, I wake up at 5 a.m. Central Time, so 6 a.m. Eastern every morning, man. We also have CVS earnings today. We've got Walgreens, or no, we've got CVS earnings, which they might be out already. Let me see. They're gapping up. I see them up. We have Uber, and we've got CVS. All right, so CVS came out with a potential Oak Street acquisition, about a $10.6 billion deal, according to Barron's.com. So CVS is acquiring Oak Street, which I'm assuming is a pharmacy, right? The healthcare company. Okay, it's basically a network for Medicare. $10.6 billion deal for CVS. Yeah, Chris, they're trolling you, man. No, we're not screaming. We're not streaming a screen. What's up, Dylan? Short squeeze. What are we expecting today in the market? I have no idea. What's up, Mimi? Need some tunes, bro? Oh, my bad. You can't hear the music. I've been playing the music, bro. I just haven't been. It's been muted. My bad, bro. Here. Oh, dude, I am still not feeling 100%, man. I'm not saying the market's gonna short, bro. What I'm saying, again, I'll say this again, just like I said it yesterday. Yesterday during the Jerome Powell meeting, bears were all super upset, like they are, you know. And again, I'm not really a bear or a bull. They call me a bull. I'm really not. Like I don't really know what way the market's going. What I'll say though is that in my interpretation of Jerome Powell's comments, it's certainly not as biased as a lot of the super bearish traders. Because like if you want Jerome Powell, if a lot of people are mad that the market didn't drop from Jerome Powell's comments, but again, what he said yesterday didn't justify some big drop. Again, what he's been overwhelmingly saying, and not just yesterday's interview, but with the Fed meeting that we had prior to that, I think it was last Wednesday. Yeah, last Wednesday, he's been saying inflation has been getting better, that he doesn't see us needing to raise rates more than we have this year. He doesn't know if we're going to pivot to straight zero, but that inflation signs have been improving. And I've been watching them. Like we cover CPI, PPI, PCE. They've all, for the most part, been getting lower and lower, which is good. Which is good. Some of the market reactions have even been more so geared towards a recession fearing market as opposed to an inflation fearing one. Prices have started to go down some, and so overwhelmingly that's positive for rate hikes and inflation. And you know, maybe that's not what happens. Maybe the market crashes. But again, forcing that view of like the market has to crash, Jerome Powell's comments are overwhelmingly negative. It's just not accurate. It's people trying to confirm their own predictions. And, you know, we'll see. Again, CPI next week could change everything. We are up and forward. And so remember, we bought the forward dip. We're green and forward. So we bought forward. We're green in that. We're sitting on that now. Right, 100% snow, 100%, man. Big earnings are already out. Market didn't tank on those either. And so again, the market is probably extended on the downside. That's probably what's going on here, is that the market is simply extended on the downside to a certain extent over the last year, not, over the last year. And again, I think you got people like Burry, you got other YouTubers telling people that the market's going to crash. And again, no offense, but when we get a lot of people saying the market's going to crash, I usually start to go the opposite way. Because that usually means, shorts can get squeezed out. Dixie will go up. Maybe it does. Hey, thank you, Mark. Hey, what's up, Mac? Leo, good morning, man. Oak Street Health went up 35%. I don't know. I know CVS is going to pay about $10.6 billion on that deal. Y'all can hear the music, right? Yeah, today we got Disney earnings, man. And honestly, we're getting pretty close, team. We're getting so close to 100K, man. We're at 99.59. So, like, we need 400 subs. Chat, 400 subs. We just need 400 subs to get there. Might hit it this week. We might hit it tomorrow. The problem is that we don't really have any big earnings. No matter what, we're definitely going to hit it by next Tuesday, like without question. CVS posted 199 EPS. So CVS did post a 199 EPS just now at 6:30. 199 expected 192, revenue of 83.8 billion, expected 76 billion. So CVS actually did pretty solid for their earnings report. We'll put this number up on screen. Yeah. Hey, well, thank you for at least being honest about that, Car. You know, you got a lot of people who act like they're not extended in short positions who are mad the market's not crashing. And then when I'm like, hey, you're just really extended in short positions, they're like, nah, bro. It's like, come on now, man. Y'all be real. How was the State of the Union? I didn't watch it. I got sick and fell asleep. Yeah, I'm not mad at shorting, man. I'm really not. I'm not mad at shorting as long as you don't get mad at me if I go long. You know, like that's the truth. Y'all can short as much as y'all want, bro. Like, and I get it, to be honest. If I was a short trader, I'd probably be shorting mid caps though. Mid caps are the easy money in shorts. Trying to bet the market's gonna go down is a tough bet. If I was shorting, I would short in mid caps because a lot of them are just overhyped and not going to succeed. You can find a lot of overpriced valuations in mid caps relative to anything else, I think. Sorry, I got to take an ibuprofen. Ugh. All right, Tesla at 196, CVS at 87.40s, SPY at 414s. Yeah. Yeah, I had somebody try to insult my trades. They said my trades were garbage. It's like, bro, have y'all seen my trades? Like, number one, I'm green on the year. Number one, in swing trades at least. Like, everything I've been talking about, like every stock I've announced that I've bought over the last like month has gone up. Snapchat, Microsoft. We did it with Disney a while back. We did it with Google a while back. Ford is up. You know what I mean? Like every stock that we've announced that we've bought over, for the most part, has gone up since we bought it, and we had a green trade from it for the most part. So like people can pretend I'm not right about a lot of stuff, but like whatever makes you feel better, man. You know. Well, they have to register it, Foo. So they have to register it. John, say company A spikes all of a sudden. How fast can they dilute and actually do a stock offering? They have to register it beforehand. So they need to do, they need to register that beforehand. Yeah, I got a little cold right now. It's probably a cold. I did a strep test. It was negative. I did a C-word test. It was negative. Now, if I do mention them cakeism, it's mostly just to kind of like make fun, you know. Like if they're gonna say I'm not a good trader, then I'm just gonna come back and tell them about all the trades that I've made money on over the last month. You know, I think that's the only way you can really handle it. CVS is going up there to 87s, and it gives me some positive publicity. You know, uh, name of the channel is Beginner Trading. It's just a resource for trading. I could change it to whatever. Like YouTube will allow me to change it as long as it's relevant to whatever this is. So I could change it to BT trading. I could change it to whatever, you know. I could change it to just my name. Yeah, for sure, Corey. Intermediate trading, slightly good trading, you know, kind of good swing trading, you know, not bad trading. At this point in time, there's already all these are already out there, bro. You know, at this point in time, they've already got all that stuff. You know, top 3 trader. Yeah, 100%. Naysayers are always gonna hate because they're infamous. Yeah, most of them are mad they're not doing what I'm doing, and like they have that deep-rooted insecurity where they need to express that. You know, where like people content with their life are just not out there acting like that. Unfortunately, you know. And it's all good. It's human nature, I guess. SPY is up. Like I said, they can hate, but I was right. The SPY is up today. This is what I said on Twitter, man. The SPY is up. You know, we had a lot that were like, haha, when this dip happened. And then since that dip, we basically ripped all the way back up. Broke highs, got up to 416s, now sitting at 414s. Yeah, some say best trading channel ever. Average Mike. It's better than prison Mike, you know. All right, guys. All right, guys. CBS up there, Tesla up there at 196s, SPY at 414s. Bro, like maybe the doomsday tubers are right, bro. Like maybe the doomsday tubers are right. But like CPI is the 14th. Hey, what's up, Tahir? Hey, thank you, brother. Hey, thank you, man. Oh man, I'm sick today, man. I'm really not feeling 100%, but I appreciate the support, bro. Thank you, man. Uh, all right, guys. So yeah, SPY up today, Tesla up today. CBS dropped earnings. They beat on EPS, 199 EPS, revenue of 83.89 billion. We also have Uber earnings today as well. So there's CBS. Here's Uber. Uber drops their numbers in about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes for Uber. Could you talk a little bit about your style of trading? Yeah, I'm kind of a discount buyer. Like, I'm kind of a bottom feeding dip buyer in terms of my trades. So like what I do is I wait for big extension moves on the downside. I wait for big drops to happen, and then I buy up stuff when they happen, mostly in blue chip, large cap companies. So I wait for big drops to happen in blue chip, large cap companies. And I usually buy those dips, scoop them up relatively cheap. They need to be big drops though. Like I need large drops. Like they can't be just like a small little dip during the day. They need to be big extended moves down. I'm looking for blue chips that have had multiple red days in a row that I think are bullish for whatever reason. I did this with Microsoft a few days ago because Microsoft had a few days of pretty big red action leading up to it. I did this with Snapchat a few days ago after a big drop on earnings when Snapchat had some optimistic things said during their earnings report. So again, I did it with Snap. I did it with Microsoft. I did it with Disney when Disney was at like $90, 85, 90 bucks. And again, what I do is I just look for big extension and then I try to buy those dips. I buy those things up when they're extended on the downside. And they have to be blue chips because I am willing to hold these a while if I need to. Like I'm willing to hold Disney or Apple. I did it with Ford a few days ago. So I did it with Ford. Green on Ford now. I did it with Ford. My entry on Ford is 13.17. So if we look at Ford with the same logic here, I entered this thing after this big earnings dip. Very low PE ratio for Ford. I bought this thing right here. Right around there. It might have been right around here, actually. But I bought it at 13.17. So my average is right around there. And if you look, I'm up really nicely. We're all the way at 13.50 now. So, worked really well. But yeah, I'm just a discount buyer. I wait for big drops for whatever reason. A lot of times they happen with some type of catalyst, whether it's earnings reports or whatever. And I just buy those dips and I ride them back. No, that's not scalping. Hey, what's up, Beach? Yeah, man, it's a good strategy, Beach. It's a good strategy, man. I've been doing it for years. I did this in 2020. I did this when MGM and Uber dropped big percentages. I bought up United Airlines and made a video about it on another channel that's now no longer, like the channel doesn't exist anymore. But I bought up United Airlines here. I even have the little arrows drawn. Like I bought up UAL here. And again, very similar to today, right? Like I bought up this stuff here. I bought up United Airlines here. And just like today, man, as soon as I bought it up, everybody starts talking smack. Garbage picks. Those stocks are garbage. I did it with MGM as well. I bought some call options on MGM. And again, just like today, man, those picks are garbage. You suck. Those trades aren't going to make you money. Haha. And then, like, bro, within a month or two, these things were up like 100%. This stock was up like 100%. And then it's just, again, it's crickets, it's silence, and again, it happens all the time. It's one of the reasons, like, I stopped letting people influence my trades too much. Did it with MGM as well. MGM had some really nice discounts in 2020. You can see MGM got all the way down to freaking $6, bro. $6. Like, think about how much you would be up if you bought MGM at $6 a share, right? Say you buy 1,000 shares of MGM at $6 a share, right? So let's do the math here. How much would you bet? Say you bought 1,000 shares of MGM at $6. You spent $6,000. So you bought 1,000 shares at $6. So you spent $6,000 on MGM at the bottom here, right? So it's at $42 now. We divide that by 6, 7x your money. So you would turn that $6,000 into $42,000 in about a year and a half, in about 2 years. Say you bought 5,000 shares, then you're really talking. You can buy a house. So that's where the big potential is, I think. Again, I'm just a discount buyer. People act like I'm a perma bull. I'm really not. Like, I don't mind the market dipping because it gives me a little opportunity. Even at the highs would have been more 50s plus. I haven't bought anything today. I don't think anything's discount enough for me to buy. I'm holding forward, but that's it. Yeah, that's kind of how I describe it. I always say I'm a bottom feeder. So it's like I look for big discounts, bro. Yeah, I mean, I'll take short positions too, but again, I'm not confident enough that we're going to continue going down. And again, I think the long-term edge you get in stocks is that stocks are generally going to move up over time. And blue chips, only blue chips. Mid caps, no. Penny stocks, no. But blue chips are generally going to move up over time. That's a big edge that I don't want to miss out on, No, it's not 1,000 times 7. That's obviously 7,000. It would be $6,000 times 7. So you'd make 40, 50 grand from it. Yeah, Enphase had earnings. Again, we do have Uber earnings coming out pretty soon here. So Uber is scheduled to drop their numbers at 6:55, which is 6:49 right now, 6:49. All right, guys. So SPY dipping down a little bit. We do have Uber numbers. CVS dropped their numbers, starting to pull back a little bit from it. We also had COTY. I'm not super familiar with that company, but right, for sure. Overreactions on news releases. Yeah, whatever it is. Right, exactly, Marcus. That's kind of how I feel about it, bro. Like there's a lot of reasons I take the trades. Like in the end, I try to take positions based off of uh discrepancies in price and value, like if something drops too much relative to its value, and there's a lot of ways you could really look at it, to be honest, but Uber dipping down a little bit. They're scheduled to drop their numbers in about 3 minutes for Uber, about 3 minutes. No, type jack. I don't really like. And again, if people want to make fun of my day trading, I mean, my day trading's been pretty on point as well. And the only thing I can really say is that I'm green on the year and on TOS. Like people can say whatever they want. I think that kind of weeds through any criticism for the most part. And if I were to lie about that, I could get in trouble. And so I'm not lying about it. I'm green on the year on Thinkorswim and my swing trades. And then if we're talking about actual like day trading futures, we've had a really nice couple weeks, man. I'll pull that up too. Again, I just see so many bears, and maybe they're right, man. Maybe again, y'all can give me the argument for a market crash, but like I see so many bears predicting a market crash. You know, like they take one little piece of what Jerome Powell said, and they justify an entire market crash based off of it, and I just don't think that's necessarily accurate. I think maybe we could pull back some. I think there's an argument certainly for us being extended here. Like here's a 20-day chart. 20-day chart looks very strong on the SPY. Very strong 20-day chart on the SPY here. So, there's an argument for it for sure. Yeah, so here was our trading yesterday. Here's our trading the last 7 days. We're actually up more than this. So, like, we're actually up more than this. I can see how much I'm up on Top Steps. Combine. But yeah, we're nicely up here on the latest combine we've done. We had our first losing day yesterday. We lost in net yesterday. We lost about $2, but it's all right. Like I said, we're still very green on this. But yeah, SPY's up really nicely. Uber about to drop their numbers right now. Uber out. Let's see what the Uber numbers showed up as. All right, Uber moving up big on these numbers here. We'll see what Uber showed. All right, Uber EPS of 29 cents, 29 cent EPS for Uber over a 21 loss. So yeah, Uber posted a positive EPS when they expected a loss here. So Uber posted a 29 cent profit EPS. I'm looking for their revenue of 8.61 billion versus 8.46 billion estimate. So higher than expected revenue and EPS. So higher than expected revenue and EPS for Uber here. Their revenue again was 8.6 billion for Uber. They expected, let me see. They expected 8.46. EPS was 29 cents profit. versus minus 31 cent estimates for Uber. Uber expected 21 cents, my bad. Yeah, here's the full Uber numbers right there. You can see Uber flying up. So Uber actually had a pretty solid earnings report here. Look at Uber shoot up to 36.40s right now, 36.40s. Yeah, but it's not hard to get me off topic, bro. I don't think anybody needs a bot to do that, you know? But to be fair, I stay on this stream for like 4 to 6 hours a day. Like, we cover stock market stuff, but we're obviously not only going to cover stock market stuff. That's not a reasonable expectation of me. Like, people might disagree with what I say. I might be a little bit controversial in that regard, and people might disagree, but this is a show. Y'all got to understand, like, this is a show. I'm here to push buttons sometimes, and you know, but to be honest, I'm pretty honest with you guys about my views where a lot of people probably wouldn't be, and that might cause some controversy here. Not like just in terms of like me thinking markets are going to crash, me thinking, you know, me kind of poking fun at the people who always scream crash and all that stuff, you know. But we're going to talk about other stuff outside of stocks. I mean, that's just a reasonable expectation, you know. Oh yeah, the market's dipping a little bit. So let's take a look. So SPY's been pulling back some. Not a huge dip though. There we go. All right, so Uber ripping up to 37s here. 37s for Uber. And again, thank you guys so much, man. I really do appreciate the love and support, bro. We're getting very close to... we're only about 11 subs away from 99.6 thousand. So, again, I hope we hit it this week. But if we don't hit it this week, it's definitely going to be sometime over the next few days. The 100K tattoo. Do you think trading psychology is same for crypto as the stock market? No, I think it's completely different. I think in stocks, you have to be patient and you have to be... I think in stocks, it depends on what type of trading it is, number one, right? Like, it really genuinely depends on the style of trading that you're doing. If you're day trading, the mental game is different than swing trading, which is much different than investing. You know, so there's big differences in that regard. With crypto, it's most of the time a long game, I would say. Like with crypto, it depends on what you're doing. If you're day trading crypto, it's similar to day trading stocks, you know, but there's a lot more leverage and danger in day trading crypto, in my opinion, versus stocks. If you're investing in crypto, then it's a long game. You know, it's cycles that you're betting on, and that's different. You know, that's different. With stocks, it's about not falling for traps. Like, and I guess it's similar in crypto in that regard, but it really just depends on what kind of trading it is. With crypto, in my opinion, it's very much a long game of accumulation. Like for instance, like you have to understand, like, the trading, the psychology aspects of it are going to differ depending on what type of trading you're doing. You know, like in crypto, it depends. There's less liquidity in crypto, and so day trading, even there's not much scalping in crypto. You can scalp, but it's a little bit different, to be honest. A lot of it is the liquidity's lower. You're looking for ranges. Even when you're scalping crypto, a lot of it is like range-based trading. You know, so it's just a little bit different. Day trading stocks and crypto, well, that's pretty similar. The only difference in, like, there's no consolidated volume with regards to stock trading. So there's no consolidated volume, meaning Like day trading, you have consolidated volume in stocks at the opening bell. You know there's going to be liquidity at the opening bell. You know there's going to be volume there. With crypto, it's not necessarily like that. It's not necessarily like that. Like with crypto, you know, it's more so you can piggyback off of the stock market's volatility, but it's just a little bit different. What are y'all predictions for the CPI next week? What do y'all think happens for CPI next week? Yeah, what's up, Fu? Yeah, I'm sure we get some futures volume at the opening there. Hey, what's up, Achilles? Hey, good luck, dude. Yeah, but to be fair, I don't really day trade crypto that much. Like, I just don't day trade crypto that much. Lower than expected? Decline for CPI? I hope you're right, bro. Again, y'all subscribe here, team. We need 10 subs left, guys. 10 subs left. All right, look at Uber fly here, man. Uber all the way up to 37s, and understandably so. Yeah, we had beautiful results yesterday. Should I put it in sub-only mode early, chat? What do you guys think? Lower CPI Fu means less inflation. So lower CPI report means that there's lesser inflation going on right now, basically. CPI is the consumer price index. It's the biggest inflation gauge that we look at in terms of market reactions, is essentially what it is. You know, it's the biggest reaction we get in stocks. How do you think Disney will do today? I don't know. We're going to be streaming it. Look at Uber. Rip, though, man. Uber almost up to 38. So, yeah, we'll be streaming in Disney. I hope it helps us get to pretty close. It's going to get us close. If we get any type of decent numbers for the earnings report today, then we could hit 100K today. We only need about 400 subs to hit 100K. So, if we get any type of reasonable sub account today, we could hit it. I hope we do. But again, I'm not saying we will. I'm going to put it out there. We're going to hit it today. We're going to hit 100,000 today. I'm going to throw it out into the universe. But, you know. All right, we took 2 ibuprofen. We'll see how we feel now. Hey, what's up, Mads? Why should anyone subscribe to this channel? What do we get here, bro? You get the top 3 greatest looking traders in the world right now, acknowledging your presence here, sir. Definitely top 3 greatest traders ever right now. That's what you get. Best looking trader in the world, most humble trader here. That's what you get, bro. You know. On a real note, you get us putting out free data every day. We cover free data every day. We don't sell a course. We don't sell a service. We don't claim to be an expert. I don't even act like a guru. We're just a resource and community channel where we don't sell a course or act like an expert, and we just kind of put everything out there for free. Yeah, this is the greatest known YouTuber in the world right now. Angel, how dare you, sir? How dare you act that way to us, man? You know? It hurts, bro. It hurts, man. You know? Yeah, I'm not really a big Apple buyer, Ninja. He said Apple is super overvalued long term. They're isolating their product. Hey, and good for them, man. Again, I'm not a big Apple buyer, to be honest. Like, I don't even have an Apple phone, you know? Like, I'm more of an Android phone person. No, we're not going to ban Angel yet, bro. Yeah. Did you see the US data today? Mortgage index? Yeah, the mortgage index data just dropped. Not really super relevant over market activity. What's really pushing the market up? Let me look. I don't think we have anything big today, except for Disney earnings. We got Disney earnings this evening. We also have a firm Robinhood, so that might be kind of big. We'll cover it. Red Delicious. They're definitely better. Carol likes the green ones. I don't like the green ones. Should I put it in sub-only mode now, guys? Like, should I? Should I throw it in sub-only mode now, or should I just wait until a little bit later on? CVS back over VWAP here. Uber flying up on this bounce. All right, we're going to go ahead and throw it on sub-only mode. It'll also get rid of some of the haters, you know, which we don't really have that many today, but, you know. All right, guys, we put it in sub-only mode. Again, hit that subscribe button. The only reason we're doing it this early, like relative to normal, you know, is because we're getting really close to 100K, and I would love to hit it, you know. Jeez. What's up, Kryptonite? Yeah, sub to hate. We're gonna tax you for that hate, you know. All right, guys. Uber pull it back a little bit. CVS up there at 87s. Bro, to be honest, dude, I make, you know, within that ballpark of what JP makes, foo. And I don't know if that's a fair trade, bro. I don't know if I would do that. That seems pretty, that seems like a really light amount of money to me for the job at hand of what Jerome Powell has, bro. Point is, I don't know if I would do that for that. You know, I mean, you do gain notoriety. I guess that's kind of like the big thing is you gain notoriety. You know, like even after you're no longer the Fed chair, you could still probably earn a living as kind of like a public figure, I guess. You know, an analyst and public figure. I guess that makes sense. So you're basically not, but the salary alone just doesn't seem worth it to me. You know? Yeah, the salary alone just doesn't look justifiable for me to take that job and get all that hate. Jerome Powell gets so much hate, bro. He gets so much hate. Yeah, all good, Angel. We're just messing with you, bro. It's all good, man. What video that you have or the channel to learn more about the structured trading? I've watched your advanced VWAP courses, by the way. What do you mean structured trading? What do you mean, Derek? Yeah, you're probably right, Ron. Top 3 greatest everything of all time ever here. Greatest everything ever of all time ever in the world ever. Top 3 ever changing channel here. Definitely top 3. So yeah, we'll see what happens, guys, in the market today. Market's up big. Jerome Powell said some positive, optimistic things. The market is liking what he said. Yeah, we're getting close to 100K. We're getting close. We're very close, to be honest. You know. That job is literally about going to lunches and talking. Yeah, but think about it like this, bro. From what I see, so many people dislike it that, like, I'm sure JP can't go anywhere. Like, I'm sure he literally can't go anywhere. Yeah, I'm sure he just can't go anywhere, bro. All right, guys. Uber looks like a kind of a decent little dip here. The only thing I'm waiting for right now is the only problem with that is that Uber might be a little extended, even buying the dip. The thing you really got to ask yourself is, do you think it's enough? Do you think it's enough? You know. Again, subscribe if you haven't yet, guys. We're almost at 99.4K. We need 5 subs left to hit 99.4K. We're getting very close. Tesla predictions. Yeah, if we look at Tesla here, there's CVS on the left. We can pull up Tesla. Tesla looks strong, man. I think everybody's kind of waiting for Tesla to hit this $200 level, and I'm not saying we will. I don't really know what's going to happen here. What are you doing, push-ups again? Ooh, man. You're going to have to start charging $5 a push-up. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, what's up, Ride? Yeah, I kind of take the same thing, AI. What I usually do is if I see so many bears in chat saying market's going to crash, I usually just buy up stocks like I have the last few weeks. And we've been overwhelmingly making money from that bias than most people. Um, Again, I'm not saying the market's not going to keep pumping, but at this point, the big thing to wait for is the CPI report next week. CPI report drops on the 14th. That will wildly influence everything, in my opinion. Uh, and so I think that'll be really interesting. Angel says, "How do I interpret the charts?" Well, there's a lot of ways, bro. If you're just now learning how to interpret charts, you got to kind of watch some content online. I'll tell you this though. I always tell the same thing. I always tell people the same thing. Remember, guys, most of the content in trading is publicly available. So like you're going to go to trading and day trading and YouTube, and you're going to see a lot of people pushing courses on publicly available content. It's really important to understand that most people are going to be biased, and there's going to be a lot of people selling courses on publicly available content. So a lot of people are going to be selling courses on publicly available content that you can find for free. A large majority of the content in these courses is available for free. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on it. Most of it's just available for free out there. And so spending thousands of dollars on publicly available content is usually a sucker's bet, and it's not something that I necessarily recommend to do. I think you can find almost all content available for free out there already somewhere. You can find most of the content here out there for free already. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a course, and most of the people selling those courses just have no idea what they're talking about. Putting that money to work for you in other ways is just going to be much better than courses content, to be honest here. Yeah, most of the stuff's free, bro. Point is, you don't need to spend thousands on a course. A large majority of it is free. All right, guys. So Uber right at VWAP at 37. We thought about buying that dip, and it looks like it would have worked. Okay, let me make sure I monetized it. I'm not sure if I did, to be honest here. Gotta make sure I did. Appreciate the heads up, Pawn. And I forgot to monetize. My bad, bro. You're right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I was about to just completely forget. Yeah, Ford's doing nice, man. Ford's treating me better today. We'll see if it continues moving up. Uber up to 37.50s here. Tesla at 197. So Tesla right at the previous closing price. Let's see if it bounces there. Again, we had CVS drop their earnings report today. Microsoft did break down to 270s, but it's up so much already. I just don't know if I'm interested in that one yet. Hey, what's up, Daniel? No, I haven't even opened up Discord yet. Pawn even had to tell me to monetize the stream from here because I haven't been checking Discord this morning yet, bro. Let me check on it now. Okay, I see your messages. Honda. No, I didn't watch it last night, bro. I've been sick, Daniel, so I kind of fell asleep last night, man, to be honest, bro. Again, I really am sick. I might not seem like it because I got this opening jolt of coffee, but I've been sick, brother, you know. Honda with $114,000 recall. What's the Honda symbol? HMC. Honda recalls over 114,000 vehicles for faulty rear view cameras. So yeah, Honda with a big recall. Hi, John. What do you think about the recent AI craze? Is this crazy pump of unprofitable AI stocks justified? Is it going to continue considering the current macro conditions? I don't know. Let me do a poll here. I don't think I did a poll today either. Current macro conditions. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see, bro. Let me do a poll. We're just gonna do a basic. Does the market close green today? Yes or no? Answer that poll. And regarding that question for AI, I think AI is the next big wave of things. You know, again, if you understand Chat GPT's relevancy to the current world, you'll understand that, like, there's a lot of potential with AI. Like, Chat GPT is a super interesting technology that has been very, very useful. And again, for a lot of people, they see it as kind of this big thing coming out because, again, AI is the next wave, in my opinion. It's going to save people time and energy working. It's just a really big thing that a lot of people are hyped up about. Now, does it mean that you should still just kind of buy any AI stock? Not necessarily. And there's a lot of crypto stocks that are a little bit better than... There's a lot of crypto stocks that, or crypto coins that might be a little bit better than AI companies. But overall, I think there's only a few that are really going to pay dividends. Yeah, CPI coming out next week is going to change everything. So basically, no, I don't think just buying up random AI stocks is necessarily a good move, you know? Hey, thank you, Jose, my guy. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, bro, for the donation, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. No, I didn't watch it. What happened, Chris? Yeah, and that's what. So AI is going to replace jobs. We made a Twitter post a few days ago talking about this, and I think it's very relevant. What we said was that Chat GPT turning sentient isn't the risk, like a lot of outlets are acting like. Like, they're acting like Chat GPT is going to turn into the movie Her, or Chat GPT is going to turn into the next Skynet. That's not the risk. The risk is that it replaces jobs. You know, that's 100% the risk. And that's what I said. It's the reason big tech wants in, is it replaces the need for certain types of programmers and developers. At least, like, it replaces the work that they're going to have to do. Still, the automobile replaced the carriage. Tech evolves over time, and that's a normal part of tech evolution that we have to look at objectively, I think. But yeah, we'll see. I never really heard of it, Lewis. What's up, Caesar? Uber up to 37.50. So again, Uber did bounce right at the volume weighted average price. You can see the SPY mostly red, but had a pretty green move yesterday. At 414s on the SPY though. So at 414s, big levels here. But yeah, thank you, Jose, for the donation, brother. Yeah, AI. I think AI is an interesting technology, but I think finding the right AI stocks is going to be difficult. Yeah, like I said, I didn't watch any of that, Chris. I slept. I've been sick. I'm not as hyped about ChatGPT as a lot of people are. Well, like I said, I think if you're a programmer, and you might be, I know a lot of programmers aren't super impressed with it either, but I think you have to understand the future capabilities of it. Yeah, hey, y'all hit that like button, team. Yeah, Bard coming out. What are you trying to do, Derek? Are you trying to day trade, swing trade, invest? What are you trying to do? Yeah, all good, bro. Yeah, Google's coming out with their new AI project pretty soon. That'll be interesting too. Yeah, for sure. The Google data might make it a little bit more interesting, I think. I don't know. SPY still pulling back a little bit. Tesla over the volume weighted average price. Um, all right, so it's still consolidating at 197s here. Yeah, we have a crypto channel. Yeah, I don't know what the yeah, we multitask sometimes, CT. We do a lot of different stuff here, man. We're not just gonna focus on, interactions constantly. Kind of doing some work for later. But yeah, so SPY at 414s, Uber at 3750s, Tesla at 197s. All right, so Tesla's still holding here. SPY still starting to push up. The 200 EMA is right at 414.20s. All right, so Tesla's starting to push up the test highs here. We got 198. We also have the high of the day and the high of yesterday on Tesla at about 197.50s. So we'll see if that holds. You can kind of see that level here if we extend this to the left on Tesla. Very relevant spot. And again, we'll see if we hold those numbers. Again, try to be patient here, hanging out. Uber moving up. SPY still kind of moving up, but not a huge rip. Again, we are in Ford and it's still making us money, so. All right, so yeah, I'm trying to look for some other stuff to move right now, but I don't actually see anything that looks super favorable here. Let me catch back up on chat. What's up, Chris? Hey, what's up, Rich? Hey, good morning, man. Yeah. Again, patiently waiting. Uber pushing up some, and Uber's been pretty much the strongest one here. Again, Disney earnings will be interesting today. Disney is expecting 80-cent profit on 23.33 billion in EPS here. So, yeah, we'll see. Doesn't look too bad. Do y'all think Disney will hit or miss? Let's also look at the poll numbers here. We got a poll going. 67% of people think yes, the market will end green. 34% think no, the market will not. All right, so market's still dipping here. And again, the big things this week, the only other really big market influences this week are going to be jobless claims on Thursday. Dominion Energy just posted their EPS and numbers. Also looking at some other news. But yeah, Dominion Energy just dropped their data. We're going to put this up in chat for Dominion here. Here's the Dominion numbers. Yeah, happy B-Day, Chris. But yeah, Uber at 37.70s here. SPY rejecting at that 200 EMA. It's one of the reasons we watch the 200 EMA. Yeah, Ford is up there, bro. And again, we bought that dip yesterday. We're up nicely in that. We also had Microsoft says that their commitment to equal access to Call of Duty to Sony, Nintendo, Steam, and others preserves the deal's benefit to gamers, developers, and increases competition in the market. Dominion did drop EPS, slight EPS beat, revenue beat. Lower guidance for Dominion, though. Yeah, Activision news out. Yeah, I'm looking at ATVI pop. And again, the news was about Call of Duty or something here. Looking at this, let's look at the actual catalyst right now. All right, so Microsoft says UK competition finding on Activision deal that they're committed to offering effective and easily enforceable solutions that address concerns. All right, ATV at 72, Uber at 37.70s here, SPY at 414s. Nice Green Day. Hey, we'll see, man. We'll see. That's the news for Activision. Apparently, the market is not liking this deal. SPY pull it back down to under 414s. All right, so Activision started to bounce back. Do y'all think this is an overreaction to Activision here? Is the question. Like, do you think this is a big brash overreaction from Activision right now, or is there an argument for buying this dip currently here for Uber? 72s now for Activision. Again, I'm thinking of a dip buy, but I don't know. I guess I'll wait. Uber at 37.70s here. SPY at 413s. Yeah, Activision's big, man. Uber's still pushing up to almost 38s here, so Uber's still coming back. Yeah, I have an Intel as well. I've got an Alienware computer. I haven't bought a Call of Duty game in years and years, though. I just don't use them. I don't play them anymore. So again, we can put this deal up for Activision. No, I don't play too many video games anymore. I wish I had the time to. Like, my friends play video games. Like, I moved away from Louisiana years ago, and I got a lot of friends that play. I just don't have time to play with them anymore. Like, they dedicate a lot of time to, like, ranking up and all this stuff. But, like, I just don't have time to do that anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, Carol and I used to play games, man. We used to play Halo. Carol and I played Halo when we first started, dating. Hadn't played it in years, though. But she had fun doing it. She was always good at Call of Duty, better than I was. Or she wasn't better than me, but she liked it more than I liked Call of Duties. Hey, guys, keep hitting that sub button, guys. We are so close to hitting 100K. We need like 400 subs right now, just 400. Little baby subs. So if you have not already, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. We appreciate it. Yeah, help us get there. We're pretty close. Again, Uber pulling back big. Part of me wants to buy the Activision dip, though, because I know Activision, regardless of Call of Duty, is a huge game company. Activision games encompass Call of Duty, Crash Bandicoot, Guitar Hero, Tony Hawk, Spyro, Skylander, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, and Candy Crush. So Activision owns a lot of the big world's largest video games. The problem I have with video games lately is their play-to-win mentality has been getting, or pay-to-win mentality has been getting just crazy over the last few years, man. Over the last decade, really, it's just gotten really, really, really bad. All right, Uber holding over 37.50s here. SPY still turning down some, still dropping some on the SPY. I think it's trying to buy Activision if I too. Yeah, too many microtransactions, too many play to win. Hey, thank you, Diego. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, anybody that says too old for video games, again, most of the time they're over 40 or over 50. You know what I mean? Like there's a generational difference. And I've talked about this before. There really is a generational difference between my generation and the generation above me, right? My generation was very accepting of video games, not just when you're kids, but as adults as well. Hip hop music was a lot more, a lot bigger part of the culture that I grew up with than it was for the generation above me. And it's one of those things where, listen, I make very good money. And I play video games when I can. You know what I mean? I'm not against playing video games at all. I think video games are fun. If you want to, spend your time doing whatever you want to do, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, you're okay. It's okay to do it. But some of the older generations certainly don't believe that and think that it's all bad or whatever it is. Again, it is what it is. Yeah, Nintendo for sure was big. I had a Sega when I was a kid. I had a Sega. And to be fair, it's not all the generation above me. It's just some of them. Generations above me, I should say. Yeah, I'm a little bit too busy for games too. As much as I play MLB The Show and UFC 4 a lot. I play MLB The Show and UFC 4 a heavy amount. There we go. Sega CD. I had a Sega CD. N64. I had one of those. I had a Sega. I had a Sega CD. I had a bunch of different stuff, to be honest, man. Like we had a lot of different. I used to buy them in the classified ads in the newspaper. I would buy them, So like the classified ads, we would have all these different games and consoles, and I would buy them used, and then I would sell my old one and then buy a new one. Anytime I wanted to switch consoles, that's what I would do. Is I would swap them out basically. Well, video games are a waste of time for some, but not others. It just depends. Yeah, we got William speaking. Yeah, I play poker. Again, y'all hit that subscribe button, guys. We're at 99.6K right now. We only need 400 subs right now. Just about 400 little baby subs. We can get that sometime today. All right, so Baba is up. Sorry, I'm just now looking at something Pawn sent me. Baba is up after AG Tech entered into a strategic cooperation agreement with Galaxy, Baba Pictures, and Demai to participate in Macau's cultural and entertainment market. So Alibaba all the way up to 108.50s here. Yeah, Baba popped up big. GTA? Yeah. GTA is fun, man. I haven't played that in years either, but it was always fun. Alibaba, it's kind of like what Alibaba is a wholesale supplier, is what Baba is. So Baba is more so like a wholesale supplier. So people on Amazon in the US, for instance, right? Like what people on Amazon in the US do is they order wholesale goods from another company, and then they label them as their own, and then they sell them for profit, right? That's what you do on Amazon. Like when you buy stuff on Amazon, most of the time it's not from Amazon itself. It's from what's called third-party sellers, which are just it's just people selling on Amazon. And most of the products that you get, most of the products that they get from selling on Amazon or to sell on Amazon are from like Alibaba and other wholesalers overseas in China. So they repackage the products and they label them as their own private label brand, and then they increase the price. So basically it goes like this, right? You go to these websites overseas and you say, hey, say you want to sell tea tree oil as an example, right? Say you want to sell tea tree oil. You go to these websites and you talk to these suppliers overseas and you say, hey, I want to buy, let's do a different version. Let's say you want to buy a yoga mat. Say you want to buy yoga mats. Here's a better example, right? Tea tree oil, I don't know the sizing or whatever. Say you want to buy yoga mats, right? So you go to this website, you go to Alibaba and you say, hey, I want to buy 1,000 yoga mats for $3 a piece. 1,000 yoga mats for $3 a piece. I'll give you $3,000. And I'll throw on an extra $500 if you stamp this logo that I'm sending you on it. If you stamp this logo, I'll give you, an extra $500. So you give them your business's logo and you stamp it, and then you take those yoga mats and you sell them for $20 a piece on Amazon, right? And you make, you're not going to make the full $17 profit. Amazon's going to take a cut, but say you make $12 net profit, right? That's still a big margin. That's still a pretty good return. Now, most of them aren't like that, but those are the products that you're buying on Amazon. At least most of the products you buy on Amazon are products that have been bought and just like that. And again, the problem with this though, the real problem in this is that like a lot of these companies, the margins aren't great for a lot of these businesses. Like the example I always use is fidget spinners, right? When fidget spinners first came out, man, you were buying fidget spinners for $50 a piece, And so a lot of Amazon sellers went out and bought like 1,000 fidget spinners for, $20, $30 a piece. Within a few months, fidget spinners were sold at gas stations for like $4, And so, a lot of people lost a bunch of money selling fidget spinners, and the margins are just not great. They're just not great. And that's the thing that you really have to understand about it. The margins are just not perfect. And there's a big risk. Like a lot of people are spending $10K on Amazon to make $3K a month, so the margins are just not that great. And again, more people make more money. People make more money from selling courses on how to sell on Amazon FBA than they do from actually selling on FBA. It's brought up this really scammy market where you got all these people trying to sell sleazy courses, just kind of like trading, right? All these people trying to sell sleazy courses on publicly available content. They're acting like Amazon, selling on Amazon is some get-rich-quick scheme when it's not. The margins are not great. Again, you can go to flippa.com and look at people selling their Amazon businesses, and you can look at the margins. They're not great, right? They're not great. Can you make money on Amazon? Of course you can. Is it easy to, and is it risk-adverse? No, not necessarily. Now, there's other ways to do it, but they're all saturated at this point in time. Like, I used to have a used book business on Amazon. Like, where do y'all think all these books came from? You know, like if you look up here, like I have a library right here. Where do you think all these books came from? Like, I used to have a used book business on Amazon, and it was very profitable to do so. What I would do is I would take again, I should have bought the Activision dip. I really thought about it, but I just didn't pull the trigger on it. But I wish I did. But again, I used to have a used book business on Amazon. And it was very profitable. What I would do is I'd take a Bluetooth barcode scanner and I would hook it up to my phone, and I had an app that would look up the prices of all the stuff on Amazon. And I could scan barcodes with a Bluetooth barcode scanner. Not my phone, that takes too long, but with a Bluetooth barcode scanner, I could scan books, and it would make a certain noise if the book fit my parameters to where like it would be like if it's over $20, if the lowest price on Amazon is over $20, if the sales rating was within a certain amount, I would buy the book, right? So if it was within a certain parameter, I'd buy the book. And so it'd make this jingle whenever I do it, right? And I'd go to thrift shops, Goodwill, and I'd go to, Christian thrift shops would always be super cheap. And I would buy books for like 25 and 50 cents. And then I would list them on Amazon and sell them and make money. And again, you had some really nice books. Sometimes I would buy books for like $300-$400 that I bought for 50 cents. I would sell books for $300 or $400 that I bought for 50 cents at Amazon, at thrift shops. It was just a profitable endeavor. Over time, though, it became really, really saturated to where when I first started doing it, you would see like this was like 10 years ago. When I first started doing it, you might see one other person throughout the day that was doing the same thing. Over time, because so many people were selling courses on how to do this, right? Because so many people started selling courses on how to do it, it saturated the market. And now if you try to go to a thrift shop now, you got about 7 other people sitting there scamming or selling, sitting there scanning all the books they're trying to sell them. And so it just got super saturated. It got to a point where it just wasn't worth it anymore. It just wasn't worth it anymore. And again, that's how you know it's saturated. When you see a lot of people selling courses on it, you know it's saturated. Again, I don't do that anymore. It's been years and years. I still kind of miss it though. I was telling my wife, like I kind of miss it because it was kind of like a treasure hunt. It really was. Like it stimulates some part of our psyche that makes you want to do it. Like finding valuable things for cheap is kind of addicting, to be honest. It's very addicting. So thrifting can be very addicting, right? But again, at this point, it's saturated. It's just super saturated to a point where like you're going to spend a lot of money. The margins aren't great. You could probably make more money going work just a basic 9-to-5 job somewhere, than you would from actually scanning books at this point in time. No, I just scanned the barcode in the back, and it would look it up and tell me if it was a good book or not. See, I would just look it up. I scan the barcode. Yeah, I think so as well. I think Starlink is just too ahead at this point. Yeah, but 30K is nothing, Kevin. I mean, I'm not saying it's nothing. Another problem with this is like a lot of people use sales versus actual net profit, right? Like a lot of people selling you these courses and a lot of thumbnails. Like you see thumbnails from people selling you these courses, right? What they'll do is they'll use like their sales, their actual sales amount, and act like that's their net profit, right? Like you do 100,000 in sales, right? To give you an example, right? You do 100K in sales, you might net what? Like what's the margin? 20%? You might net 20K from that 100K in sales, right? So you flash 100K on a year in a 12-month period for sales. It looks like you're making 100K. You're really not. You might make 20K from that. And so it's like it's just misleading, and again, 30K is nothing, 20K is nothing relative to the amount of work that takes. And it's just something where it's like if you really don't feel like working for somebody else, fine, but understand it's not easy work. It's just not easy work. All right, team. what CINF? Yeah, I just don't trust any of these penny stocks. I'm assuming this is a penny stock, man. Oh no, it's not, man. This thing has gone straight up yesterday. Again, big percentage moves. I just don't know enough about it here. I really just don't know enough about it. Yeah, it depends on where you live, I guess. But to me, the amount of work that takes to make 30K a year is just not enough. Patience is the hardest part of the game. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, as a side gig is different, but the problem is that it's not going to be a side gig. Like the amount of time it takes dedicating yourself to that is not a side gig. It's not something that you're going to be necessarily be able to do on the side. Like you're going to have to spend tons of time doing it. It's very hard work. That's what people don't understand. Like in order to make real money from this, you genuinely need to go. Like what I would do is I would make a circle around Houston and I would go to every single place around Houston. I'd make a full circle. I'd go West Houston, East Houston, South Houston, North Houston, Spring, all that stuff. And I would just make a complete circle around Houston, right? But it would take all day. And again, so it's not a side job. Like it's not something that you're going to be able to do on the side. Like you're not going to make any money doing it on the side. Like you're just not. It's something that's going to take real work and real time to do. Yeah, vintage toys maybe. I know Funko Pops and stuff like that are like big now. So, there's probably good niches there. BBI, I'm still holding Bed Bath & Beyond. I should have brought Activision, guys. You guys heard me. I told you guys I wanted to buy it. I just didn't. Bed Bath & Beyond is all right. It's at 3s now. I'm just not super impressed by this, to be honest. What do you mean fireworks? I don't know what you mean by unmagnet, bro. Again, here's the Micro E Mini. So here's the Micro E Mini. You zoom out with the scroller. You zoom in like that. No, I'm from Houston. I live in Houston, but I'm not from Houston. I'm from Louisiana originally. Yeah, for sure. Like you might be able to find, you're not going to find those every day. Again, if you're going to do it, it's got to be a full-time job, and understand like, your margins are going to be okay, but it's going to be a lot of work, Yeah, mine doesn't autocorrect. I don't know how to change that though, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. All right, guys, Activision up to 73s. I should have bought that dip, bro. I really should have, man. I should have bought that dip. Talked about it a lot, but I just didn't, you know. Yeah, I'm not sure fireworks, bro. You got to check that out, man. Tesla tanking. So yeah, there's Activision still ripping up big. Tesla falling down a little bit. Again, Uber falling down, Tesla dipping down. Bed Bath & Beyond is trying to move up. I don't know if it's super strong here, though, to be honest. Yeah, tanking is subjective, but you know, again, it's a subjective description. You know, tanking is going to mean different things for different people. I would consider breaking down towards the lows of pre-market over the last couple minutes justifiably tanking. But I mean, hey, maybe not. You know, maybe you're going to consider it something else. Support is around 190, maybe, but I think with all this bearish action right here, you know, I think that's justifiably, we can call it tanking. Wait, the Seinfeld AI got taken down? How you doing, bro?
Love you.
Oh, whoa, man. Calm down, bro. You okay, man? You all right?
Love you.
Love you, buddy. You all right, bro? Hey, hold on. Hold on, Jack. All right. Anything worth doing with meaningful results takes time. Yeah. Like if I had to start over, again, real estate can be powerful if you have a big network of people. You know, like you got a big network of people, real estate can make some money. Social media obviously is the, you know, I think you have the easiest potential quickly, the easiest like fast money potential in social media. Yeah, I don't know, Gio. I don't know if the market's going to correct or not. Again, I think it could, but like I don't know. All right, so Tesla just broke the lows of the day just now. And again, most of the people mad at me for saying specific words are people who are holding the stocks that I mentioned long. But like subjective interpretation. Yeah, but I think a lot of these up-and-coming EV brands are going to have a hard time succeeding, man. I think they're just going to have a tough time. All right, so Microsoft is integrating Chat GPT into Bing search. It's still early. Yeah, man, we'll see. All right, so yeah, new Bing. GPT. Microsoft falling down a little bit. Spy still consolidating over 413s. Uber at 37s. And again, sub if you haven't already, guys. We're pushing towards 100K pretty soon. Less than 400 subs now. Less than 400 subs to get to 100K. Yeah, Rivians are cool. But I think a lot of these up-and-coming EV brands are going to struggle. Yeah, so I think a lot of these up-and-coming EV brands are simply going to struggle. They're going to have a struggle. Notice Rivian follows Tesla stock movement. Maybe. Yeah, so look at Tesla rip up. Tesla up to 196s almost here. 196s. Bro, what is up with my views right now, man? Does anybody see that, dude? My views just went up to... We're not getting any lag, are we? My views just went up to 600 and then back down to under 500 and then back up to 600. Super strange, man. No lag? All right, all good then. Yeah, I've seen a Rivian truck before. I've seen a Lucid truck too, man. Look at Tesla rip back up to 196s. Spy up to 413.50s. Your stream crashed. Weird. Yeah, that's strange, man. Yeah, now the views are coming back up too. It's just weird. It might be some type of weird thing in viewership. But we're back. Do me a favor, hit the like button while you're joining the stream, guys. We appreciate it. All right, back up to 196s. Yeah, there we go. So we got everybody back here. Now we're back up to 530. It must be some type of glitch. Anyways. Yeah, I'm looking for something cheap to buy. All right, so there we go. We're back up to 540 again. All right. Yeah, all good. Cells take it off. Glitch in the matrix. Bro, I saw that documentary. It genuinely messed with my head, bro. Man, we don't really have any big echo data. We got today. A lot of Fed speakers today. Bed Bath & Beyond is moving. I hope so. CVS did report earnings. Bed Bath & Beyond is moving some. I mean, we're green on it, but not like super green. I guess the AMC squeeze stopped, huh? It's at 620s. Hey, what's up, Michael? I mean, we could try to stream the Fed meeting. Let me see. I'm looking up the Fed meeting. So, again, we got Williams speaking in about an hour. Yeah, I'm looking it up. I mean, we could stream the Fed Williams speech. Yeah. You'll be all right, Justin. All right, so Uber back over the previous closing price. We're going to look at Tesla. Here's Apple in the middle right now. So Apple down on the day. Again, Q slightly red, but actually had a really green yesterday. Like, look, here's a 10-day chart. A 20-day chart looks even better. Like, look at a 20-day chart here. The last 20 days have been really, really strong here. Here's a 20-day chart on the Q. Here's a 20-day chart on the SPY. Here's a 20-day chart on Apple. Microsoft had an even better one, man. Disney, Google, you know, all looking very strong on a 20-day chart here. So there's a 15-day chart on them too. We can zoom out here and kind of catch that. But they've been a very strong month or so in market activity here. Here's the Q, still dipping down some. I mean, do y'all want me to cover the Fed speeches? I've never tried. Fed Williams speech goes live in about 50 minutes. I can stream it. FOMC member Williams speaks. Let me try this out. Hold on. How much does the Fed Williams speech influence the markets, I guess, is the real question here, because that's what's going to dictate how important it is for me to stream it. Yeah, crude oil inventories as well. 10:30. Yeah, we're less than 400 subs away, man. Yeah, so I see the schedule. So we got Williams speaking at yeah, Williams is speaking at 7:15. Barr is speaking at 10. And I think that's it for today. Then we got crude oil inventories coming out at 10:30. Wholesale inventories are dropping as well. Yeah, for sure, Keaton. That's the only thing that I'm questioning too. Is it going to be worth it? No, not really. YouTube. Most penny stocks are sketchy. Even day trading them is going to be incredibly risky most of the time and hard to do. So it just depends. But most of the time, no, I'm not trading penny stocks. Penny stocks are usually just inherently risky. Yeah. Yeah, so the next Fed meeting is not until March, Tiny. This is just Williams. It's not an actual Fed meeting. It's just Williams speaking. So it's just one of the Fed members speaking. But the actual Fed meeting, like the actual meeting, is not until March. The meetings happen every 6 weeks. If you haven't already, man, check out Chart Prime. Chart Prime is a trading view indicator service that could just be really powerful. If you look at Chart Prime here, I like using it in pre-market because it can just be accurate. But my favorite way to use this is usually looking at candlestick momentum indicators because those could be inherently valuable in terms of like identifying sentiment and risk. Like looking at it like this, it kind of you'll see kind of why. People like using them is because like when you pull up, like say this is the SPY here. Let's zoom in so you can really see the moves. And I love using them in pre-market. Called the reversal at the top, drop, reversal at the bottom, bounce, bullish engulfing candle, bounce, reversal down in pre-market, and you can really identify the range. And so you can kind of see here, it says reversal down, and and we get a really nice drop over like a 30-minute period. You get a really nice drop. Reversal up, we get a bounce. Reversal at the top, we get a drop. And it also shows you candlestick momentum. You could also use it on like Bitcoin and crypto too. So here's Bitcoin. And again, you'll notice something is that the candlestick identifiers on crypto especially can be powerful, right? They can just be really, really useful because a lot of people scalp crypto. And you can kind of see why they use stuff like this. Like a lot of people scalping crypto use stuff like this, right? So it's like reversal down, drop, reversal up, bounce, reversal down, or reversal up, bounce, reversal down, drop, reversal up, bounce, bearish engulfing candles here. We get nice drops from that. And so it can be surprisingly accurate. I think the way you do it is you combine it with everything, right? Just looking at this here, like here's another example. You combine it with they'll automatically document support or resistance for you as well. Bounce up, reversal up, we get a bounce, reversal up, we get a little bounce, reversal down, we get a drop, bearish engulfing candle, we get a drop, reversal down, we get a drop. And so they can be surprisingly accurate. I can't guarantee you're going to make money with them. Nobody can. But again, they can just be useful, and you can use it in stocks, crypto, Forex, futures. They're a sponsor of mine. They're called Chart Prime. The base one is less than $60 a month, and you can get 20% off if you use my link. And so can be really useful. And again, stocks, crypto, Forex, futures. Here's the link. Check it out. It's called Chart Prime. Uber had earnings today. All right, so I guess we'll cover. I guess we will cover. We'll go ahead and cover. Go ahead and cover the FOMC Williams speech. All right. I'm pretty sure this starts, the Williams speech starts. Yeah, so it's at 9:15. And then we'll go ahead and cover that. So we just, yeah, for sure, Richard, 100%, brother. Yeah, you have the discount fireworks at checkout. So there's no code. You get the discount at checkout. It's right here. If you want to check out Top Step, there's the link right there. You get the discount at checkout. Yeah, we're going to cover Disney earnings today as well, Achilles. So yeah, we will be streaming the Disney earnings today as well. right, Tesla up to 196.20s here, 196.20s, 413.50s on the SPY. Still trying to move up. Yeah, ENPH. How did ENPH do yesterday, man? I know they reported their earnings. Not quite big enough for me to cover in terms of stocks, but it looks like they had a really solid earnings report here. They gapped up really nicely from it. I didn't actually watch what they were doing, though, to be honest here. So we didn't actually see what they were doing. Disney is moving. Yeah, Disney did have earnings. Here's Disney. Up to 113s. We also have other economic data. So we got Williams speaking in about 40 minutes at 9:15 market time. We got Barr speaking at 10. We got whole inventories at 10 and crude oil inventories then as well. But yeah, Disney up to 113s, man. Yeah, for sure. Disney will be fun. We'll stream Disney for sure. What do y'all think about Chat GPT going to Bing now? Yeah, they might still tank earnings. We don't know what they're going to do. All right, so Disney at 112.50s here. We got EMPH right at 248s. Looking at the Q at 309s here. Again, a lot of people talking about Tesla this morning as well. Tesla has basically rebounded back. It broke the lows of pre-market and then bounced all the way back up. We'll see if it holds. But yeah, Disney is expected to show up this evening at 80-cent profit on 23.3 billion in sales rev. Yeah, you might be right, Wes. Yeah, it's interesting. How it works is super interesting, man, for sure. All right, Tesla rejecting at the VWAP here. Tesla big rejection at the VWAP, the volume weighted average price. All right, we're chipping away at this last 400 subs we need. Chipping away. I don't know, man. We're going to stream the entire Disney earnings reporting call. Yeah, I'm trying to look up when the actual earnings call starts. I might also kind of start trading some of this action here. The SPY is pretty chopped, but we do have a little trend here on the regular E-mini that I've been watching. So let me see if we can draw the right trend line here. I think this is the only trend that we have that looks interesting to me right now. Again, you can kind of see the broad trend that we have. We put a 5-minute chart up, might be a little bit more obvious. But here's the trend I see. We could also maybe zoom it in a little bit like that. But that's the trend that I'm watching right now. And again, we'll see if we hold that trend. I really genuinely don't know if we will. Yeah, Disney short term. I mean, I'm a big Disney bull. Like I've always been a big bull at Disney. I tried telling people for sure. Like I've been, again, something that the haters never mention is that I've been telling people that Disney was cheap since it was at freaking $84 like a month or two ago. You know, Disney's now at like 112s, 114s, whatever it's at right now. And again, their earnings are today too. But it's just kind of like people can say whatever they want, but I was absolutely right about Disney to the point where I made money on it, but I still have some FOMO. I should have held it longer, to be honest. Snapchat kind of did, or Carvana did the same thing. I made some money on Carvana a few weeks ago, and wish I would have held that thing, bro. That thing popped. I sold it at like 10 something, and my average was like 5. It went up to almost 20. Another one is Microsoft too. We bought Microsoft a couple days ago. I can't remember where we bought it at, but we bought Microsoft a few days ago, and yeah, so we bought Microsoft. There it is. We bought Microsoft at 235s, rode it up basically to 250. So we rode it up from 235s to 250. Microsoft went to freaking 275 basically after that. So, you know, again, a little bit of FOMO there on that position too. Snapchat, we rode up really nicely as well. We rode Snapchat up from 999s all the way up to 1217s. So we rode Snapchat up over 20%. Really nice. I'll take that. AMC's been pushing up. We'll see if it holds. We're in that one still too. And currently we are in Ford. And we ended up buying Ford at 1317s. It's at 1330s right now. So we're still green in Ford, but it's not a huge green trade, but we're still green in it. Looking at the trades now that I was taking on these. So we're not doing that bad. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to have good or bad, brother. We'll see, man. Buy. The reason I wasn't confident enough to buy Meta is because I think there's some risks for it. Like, I think there could be some risk for that one that I'm just not willing to take here. And, like, maybe not, but again, it's just, I know the PE ratio is relatively low for Meta, but I think Mark Z is really desperate to bring the young people back to his platforms after they stopped using Facebook as much, and I think that's making him spend money a little bit too aggressively for my tastes. You know, and maybe it's good. Maybe it means some good things, but again, for now, I just don't know. All right, Williams is scheduled to speak in 30 minutes, team. Scheduled at 9:15. Hello? My son is sick, guys. Great. My son's sick. So I've been kind of sick for the last few days too, to be honest. All right, so again, William is set to speak in about 30 minutes. Man. All right, but yeah, so we got this trend in the market here. And again, we're watching this trend. All right, so all right, patiently waiting here. Yeah, Jack is sick, man. Who are you? Lucine. What do you mean, man? Yeah, I'm trying to track this here. Okay, here it is. It's at the Wall Street Journal CFO Network Summit is when the Fed speech is going to be. Moderated Q&A is expected. All right, so here it is. Yeah, so there's a bunch of Fed speeches. So this is the Wall Street Journal Network. Yeah, so I'm reaching up to this. Yeah, this is the Wall Street Journal Network. Why were you banned?
You know, depends on why you were banned, man. Any of my mods remember how he was banned? What was the reason for it? I trade with Quant Tower is what I'm on right now. Quant Tower. Yeah, so they're going to be talking about stuff. See, John Williams is going to be talking about the economy from about 9:20 to 9:50 in the morning. All right, guys. So we still got about 40 minutes before the market opens. All right, market's still pretty neutral right now. Bear with me, team, for a second. Hold on. Hello?
Hi.
Sorry, guys. I'm honestly surprised my computer's still running here. I just spilled coffee all over my computer, my keyboards, everything. I'm just surprised it's still running. I got all over my cords. I'm just surprised it's still running. So, hey. It got on my keyboard and everything too, man. It's kind of rough. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. I'm going to have to press some buttons. I'm going to mute it real quick. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, not good. My bad, guys. Oh, I already cussed the storm up here. Y'all were lucky it was muted. When it happened, I started yelling obscenities. All right, guys, market is still pretty sideways. I wiped it up. But hopefully that does enough. All right. I'm looking for the Williams speech here. I've been trying to find it. Did I spell speech wrong? I think I did. I know I spelled speech wrong. Oh, I spelled speech wrong. There we go. I'm looking for when this speech is. Yeah, my link works. Fireworks. Like the 20% off link works, man. I could show you it working here if you want me to, brother. So hold on, let me show you. So you go to my link. Like Top Step, they don't have like codes. Like they don't have promo codes that you use for individual affiliates. But the way you would do it is you would go to, you can go to any of them here, man. Again, it's going to be at checkout. So as you're buying it, it's at checkout. So let's select the 100K one. Let's just select TS Trader for as an example. Yeah. Now I'm gonna take a picture of what it showed up as for me. So again, it's 20% off, right? So instead of 350, which is what it was, or let me see. Okay, 325. Let's select that. Next. Is it your first combine or is it a different combine, man? Let me make sure. I'll get you another one, but I'm pretty sure. I can click this to it. It might only be the first one. Let me see. Select. Yeah, I don't know. Is this your first one? Fireworks? Let me ask. Hold on. I'll ask them. Bear with me here. Let me ask them. I mean, it's supposed to be 20%. Let me reach out. Hold on. Let me check it. Hold on. But yeah, it should give you the discount. I'm gonna try it again. It said all discounts will be applied at checkout. Let's go to this. Yeah, I don't know why the. Yeah, I'm not sure. Which is strange. Usually the discount works. Okay, good. Fireworks. Nice, man. All good, bro. Okay, yeah, if you log in, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so if you've already signed up, it doesn't work. You got to basically start a new one. Okay, cool. Yeah, team. I'm trying to okay, so yeah, if you log in and it doesn't work, you gotta start it again. I can't find the Williams speech, and so we're gonna switch from this and then just do all right, guys. So my son's sick, my wife called, and yeah, I just got some stuff going on in my house. My son threw up and just drama today, so not the easiest day to do stuff. Can't find the Williams speech at all. If y'all know where to get the link, let me know. But I can't find the Williams speech anywhere. Apparently, it's some different link. All right. There we go. CFO Network WS Summit. Yeah, I tried that. Found the link to it, but there's no actual hold on. I mean, I could try to. Let me see. It says the event you are trying to access is no longer available. Please contact the administrator with any questions. Okay. You do not have access to this website. Yeah, it's a closed off event. We're not going to be able to stream that. And no offense, I'm not going to be Mo, send it to if you want to send me the link, Mo, send it to me on Discord, brother, and we'll try it. But yeah, it's behind a paywall. I'm not gonna pay to stream it either. It's just not worth it for me. So Fireworks is, by the way, to fix the aspect radio, change it to on and off or whatever it is. Sorry, I never heard back from the guy who was asking me to unban him. Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't do it this time, Chris. Just not this time, brother. You know, it's probably better. Like, I don't really have time to sit here. My son's sick, and like, I don't really have time to cover the Williams speech. And the Williams speech, it's arguable how much it's going to move markets anyway. We'll just trade the open, and you know, be ready for Disney earnings today. Sub, we are less than 400 away. Yeah, I'm sick, guys. Somebody said I look wiped out today. Yeah, I'm sick, man. I've been sick for the last 3 days straight. I slept all last night. All right, so again, we're gonna be watching the trends here today. Watching the trends. I would unban him if he told me what he got banned for, but when he went silent after asking to get unbanned, when I asked him what he got banned for, then I'm skeptical of unbanning him. I'm hesitant because usually when we ban people, we ban them for a reason. Most of the time, they're trolls who just talk smack or are overwhelmingly negative. And so it's like if anybody did that once, they're probably gonna do it again. You know, crawfish, clear my sinuses out, bro. Yeah, I mean, most of the time when we ban people, again, we're banning them for a reason here. They can claim, they can cry after it, but like most of the time, there's a reason they got banned. Sometimes there's not. Sometimes I just, you know, sometimes it's just me. And most of the time, I'll unban them if they apologize. But if you're not going to apologize for whatever it was or even mention what it was, I'm not unbanning you. You know, no offense. Sorry, bro. Again, I've tried to do this. Like, we had a guy that worked for this stream, or he didn't work for the stream, but we had a really active member of the stream one time, and he would always be in chat, and he would always be calling out penny stocks, and like it went from, you know, it went from like, hey, I would make a couple hundred to just obvious nonsense. He'd be like, oh, you know, I made $50,000 just now on this penny stock play, and like maybe he really was, but it was obvious like he just wanted attention. He was a big part of our community, right? And then one day he got drunk and just started talking all this smack out of nowhere, right? And instead of banning him, I felt bad for banning him because he was so active, and I let it go, right? And he said, oh, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. And then shortly after that, he did the exact same thing like a couple weeks later. And then, of course, he felt bad about it and cried about it. I think he had a drinking problem, to be completely real. But at a certain point, it's just too much nonsense to deal with. You know, it's just too much nonsense. Like the net gain isn't there. You know, the net positive isn't there. Like it's just a way on the community, right? So we'd rather just ban it, move on, not even worry about it. Market looks flat. Yeah, for sure. And if he's saying it when he's drunk, he probably really means it. Like it's the truth coming out is really what it was. Yeah, and he had his own problems, man. He was like he would take pictures of homeless people on the subway and make fun of them in the Discord and like do all this crazy stuff, man. And so after a certain point, it's just kind of like, not worth it. No, I'm just talking, Andrew. I don't really have much to do right now. We're just watching the E-mini, so I might as well keep the chat entertained with story time over here. You know, stories are better than silence. You know. Bro, I spilled my coffee everywhere, Martin. It went everywhere. ES is the E-mini. Tesla is Tesla. Bonfire guy, yeah, the goat. Yeah, for sure, Jay, 100%, man. You know, we had to delete it. It just got weird, you know. Yeah, he would also say things like, he would also talk about how nice of a house I lived in and how pretty my wife was. Overall, it was just jealousy is really what it creeped out to be. ES is the E-mini. It's the futures contract. It's the futures contract of the S&P 500 is what it is, you know. Market's starting to push up to the top of that range here. And again, we'll see if it actually holds. Yeah, the bonfire. Yeah, thank you, man. I got my fire in the background. I don't know if y'all can see the fire. You know, we got the fire back here. I got this heater, man. I'm sick right now, so this heater feels good. Market's starting to push up. Let's see if we hold the top of this range here. Hey, nice, Tiny. Congrats. But yeah, thank you, EH. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm not gonna ban you from watching somebody else, brother. It's all good, you know. I was Packus. I couldn't find the speech, man. We got a Discord. Yeah, there you go. Look, there's the Discord link right underneath you. How ironic, you know. Market's been pretty choppy though. We'll see how the market acts at the opening bell. Again, I'm in Ford right now. Chiefs or Eagles, bro. I'm going with Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, bro. I want Jalen Hurts to win. Chiefs, Mahomes, he's good and all, but like, let Jalen have his time. You know, the Eagles are already, you know, pretty upset about losing to my team, the Astros, and so it's okay. Let Jalen Hurts win. You know, let the Eagles. Eagles haven't seen any type of good football since Mike Vick, man. Let the Eagles win. You know. And the record's better. They look better. They had a more impressive run this year. I just say let the Eagles win. Yeah, 100% snow. You see it all the time, bro. It's too much. What do you think? Google down big? Yeah, I mean, maybe Google, if there's an argument for a dip buy in Google here. Why is Google down so much? Competition from Microsoft's Bing. Yeah, but I don't think there's any real competition there. You know, I don't think there's any real competition. I know the Eagles won in 2018. I know. I just like the Mike Vick era. I liked Mike Vick. I know people hate him for like all the stuff that happened, but like Mike Vick was good, man. Yeah, EMPH earnings came out yesterday. Yeah, I see the Chat GPT news on Bing. Again, I think it depends on, a lot of it is going to depend on what happens with regards to like how Bard looks. Bard is supposed to be, yeah, for sure, Joe. Bard is supposed to be the competitor. So again, we'll see how good that is. That's what's going to matter more than anything else is how good Bard is. Yeah, I'm not from Atlanta either, you know. But I'm from Louisiana, so it's like I'm from the South, you know. Us Southerners, we all root for other Southerners, you know. And Jalen's from where I live now. Jalen's from Houston. You know, I also wanted Dak to win. Dak's from Shreveport, right? So I wanted Dak Prescott to win, but you know, they lost. The Cowboys lost. So Jalen, I wanted the Bengals to win too because of Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, but they didn't win either. So it's all good. Yeah, for sure. That's the interesting thing about that, Chris, and I think they might pop. When do you think it's good to start investing in AI? I don't know, man. I mean, I think a lot of people are doing it right now. How that's going to turn out, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to cry for Brady, Achilles, you know. Yeah, I'm thinking about Google dip buy. I mean, it's not down enough. It hasn't even broken the 2-day low, though, is the problem. So maybe, but all right, look at the trend forming here. We might have a tighter trend now too. That might be a little bit more justifiable to watch here. So this trend might be a little bit better. A lot of confirmations in this one. Maybe there's an argument for something like this. See if we bounce coming through, see if the trend is confirmed here. Yeah, Brady's the GOAT, but I'm the type of person that I want to see, like at a certain point, I want to see, I don't want to see the people who win keep winning. I want to see new people up there at the top. I don't want to see Brady at the top anymore. You know, I want to see Joe Burrow or Jalen Hurts or, you know, Lamar Jackson or somebody, you know. Okay.
That's a coffee spill.
I spilled coffee all under there. Look over there, like all on those cords. I feel like you can go get your Dyson Airvac thing. You want to go grab that thing for me? You think we could put it on cool? I think that might be the right move right now. You want to go grab that? We could plug it in and.
Yeah,
All right, sorry, guys. Talking to my wife. My son is not feeling great today, so we've been talking with her about my son being sick and all this stuff and kind of what the plan is. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I don't think. Let me know if y'all can hear the music. You should be able to. If you can't, let me know. Yeah, see, look at this confirmation in the bottom of the range here. Look at that. So we might have a nice little trend to attack here. This little range here is interesting. Yeah, this might actually be a reasonable trend to follow here. Let me see if it continues. Yeah, for sure. RS, thanks, man. Yeah, we'll be back a little bit later to trade Disney too. So we're gonna keep streaming today, of course, but we'll be back a little bit later to stream Disney and stuff like that. Disney earnings are gonna be starting. And do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are pushing towards 100K. Again, we could hit 100K by tomorrow. We could get enough results here. We could hit them today. I mean, to be fair, we could hit them today. But do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We got about 6 minutes left until numbers come out. All right, cool. Yeah, maybe we can look up the Williams speech. I don't see anybody else covering the Williams speech here either, so I don't know if it. I think you have to pay for it. I have no idea what Apple's gonna do. Next week's gonna be the biggest day. So in less than a week, we got CPI. That's gonna be huge. Latest Fed report. Which one, Michael? You talking about the latest FOMC report? Or what are you talking about? FOMC report, 25 basis point rate hike. Fed Williams speaks, says the labor market is strong, but there's a lot of work left on rates. Again, we got about 5 minutes until the market opens. About 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm trying to see what else we got going on in the week next week here. I don't think we have any big earnings next week. Let me take a look here. So we got PayPal Thursday. PayPal Lyft Thursday. Today we got Disney, Uber, Dominion, Affirm, Robinhood this evening. All right, so you see the little pullback here in markets ahead of the opening bell. We still got about 4 minutes. Looking at next week's earnings. Palantir Monday, Coca-Cola Tuesday, Airbnb Tuesday, Upstart Tuesday, Devon Energy Tuesday. Wednesday we got Roblox, Shopify, Roku. All right, guys, market opens at less than 3. Hey, nice, Umberto. Congrats, man. Oh, bro, I'm not letting never again, Chris, will I get Palantir. Bro. Let me see. Let me make sure.
Palantir.
Oh, got it right. That was exactly right. That last time, boom. I was like,
Palantir.
just nailed it, man. Never again. 5 minutes. We got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. A peak rate of 5 to 5.25% is still a reasonable view. Again, Google testing 102.50 level here. Again, for all those just now joining the stream, subscribe here, guys. Subscribe. We do this live for free every day. We're pushing towards that 100,000 subscribers. We got a little trend drawn in the E-mini. We're going to try to trade it today. We'll see if it works. Get market open in less than a minute, guys. We got less than a minute. All right, good luck, DS. Definitely top pronouncer in the world right now. You know, I enunciate best top 3 for sure. All right, guys, here's the opening bell in about 10 seconds. Good luck. Whew. We'll see if we can trade. Again, still not feeling 100%, still a little sick, but that's all right. All right, so there's the open here. Up a little bit at the opening bell. Market popping up here. Look at this big gain at the open. It doesn't mean too much. This might not mean anything yet. We're still going to patiently wait. Hey, thanks, Pawn. Yeah, RC. Hey, top 3 linguists in the world right now for sure. I got the linguistic skills. Of Pee Wee Herman. That's the only thing I can think of, man. I'm going back to my whistling rankings. All right, guys, we got the market push it up a little bit. We're at 41.50s on the E-mini. SPY trying to push up. I'm definitely the most humble. SPY turning back down. Maybe a short opportunity here. Let's get ready. Still in the range though, still in the trend. If we push down to the trend and we stay in this trend, maybe we'll attack it a little bit heavier. But we're just gonna sit back. We haven't actually taken any trades today. Big turnaround here, big turnaround here. We ended up buying this. I'll let it go to the top of the range. A little, definitely sideways right now. Let's add a little bit more to this, see if we can keep moving up. 2 contracts now. That's a big U-turn. That's the only reason we bought the dip. We're still under the VWAP here, though, is the problem. You know, we're still under the VWAP here. Google turned around. So Google's trying to move too. All right, there we go. All right, we just covered at the very, very top of that move here. Got a complete reversal here at this point, though. So we broke over the VWAP, we looked strong, and then we basically came all the way back down here. Yeah, we're gonna have to cover. Big drop. Less than $10 down on the day, though. Just choppy range here. We're gonna have to wait. We are at the bottom of that range. Look how good the bottom of that range we drew held, man. Look at that move right down to the bottom of it, right back up here. So we don't want to break the bottom of that range yet. Just kind of tapping people out real quick at this point. Yeah, very sideways right now, team. All right, there's the bottom of the range. Tapped it again. Bounced right off of it so far. Let's see if the breakdown starts now. If we break out of this range, that could signal some stuff. Google turned completely down. It's a weak sign. Apple is trying to hold, but it looks like it's starting to reverse too. But bottom of that range still holding here. Yeah, just tap and stop losses out is what they're doing right now. Google weak, that's dragging the market down. Apple's actually above the VWAP though, and doing okay. So, you know, Google's trying to hold, but we got Microsoft up, we got Tesla we're looking at too. Tesla looking weak still. Microsoft's doing good. Microsoft's pushing up towards highs. Everything looks kind of green. It looks like it's about to start reversing here. So we're going to buy this. 2 contracts. See if we get a full-on reversal towards the top. Already up some. 2 contracts here. Again, big downwick. Microsoft breaking highs up there. Nice. All right, we just took half off there. The other half off. So we just made about 25 bucks. We are green about 15 on the day. But again, we're looking at, like, one of the ways I've been taking momentum trades, and it's been working out really, really well lately, is I've been looking at all the big cap stocks that the S&P 500 is based around. And then I've been kind of combining those together to create a sentiment of whether up or down. So like if we see Microsoft breaking highs, Tesla with a big downwick indicating buy pressure, Apple testing highs of the day, then that's going to make us optimistic. And that's why we just bought that there. And then we got a nice little push back up. That's essentially what we did. Yeah, Kay, you're just saying the same thing over and over again, telling everybody to sell in short. And again, I've had people say this constantly for the last few days. There's no reason to act like that. Like I said, maybe the market goes down. But to be honest, most of the people yelling that have been wildly wrong, you know, and they're just trying to influence their own positions. And so, you know, it is what it is. Apple started to pull back a little bit, though. Very neutral opening range still. Will the dollar index crash? I really don't know. Let's see, Microsoft up to almost 280s, up to 277s basically right now for Microsoft. Tesla just reversed big. We're starting to get a move all the way back up. Apple's testing highs, SPY testing highs of the day. So a lot of bull action coming in right now. Google's the only weak looking one right now. We're going to take another trade. Let's see if we can attack the top of this trend. So we're in 2 contracts now. Tesla's still ramping up. Microsoft's starting to retrace a little bit. Apple's still looking good too. So we got an order. We just got filled there at the very top. Just gonna go ahead and cut that too. All right, so nice. We're up about 30 on the day now. Attacking the top of that range. Big pullback at Microsoft. We gotta pull it back to like a support level though, and Tesla still looks somewhat strong. So we'll buy this dip. So we're gonna move up there to the top of the range, but we're already green, so we'll cut it if we start to really look weak. All right, we're gonna cut that. Mostly flat, avoid that drop. Google's the weak one, but Google's the one I kind of want to buy more than any of them. Yeah, for sure. All right, so market at the top of the range we drew, still holding. Coming back down. It looks like we might try to get a range break though here. But we are at the top of the range that we drew. Microsoft looks like it's going to bounce here, so we're going to buy a little bit more. There we go. Up a little bit. Going to start adding more to this position now. Nice green action. Probably need a little bit more here before I really start taking some good positions. 2 contracts now. Tesla pump it up towards these tops. Microsoft dipping down though. Apple pulling back a little bit. See if we get filled at the top of this range. All right, we got filled 1. All right, so we're now up about 40 on the day. Kind of attacking this range. Microsoft pulling back to maybe a potential bounce level here. Tesla's really strong. Tesla's almost up to 199s today. So Tesla's been pumping up. Apple's starting to drag the market up with us too. So not a bad opening. A few trades. All right, now we might start to see a little turnaround here. Yeah, Tesla is up to 198.75, so it's about $1.25 away from 200. Yeah, we're going to start to take a little swing here. There's 3 contracts that we are established in now. Let's see if we get some reasonable gains here. Fill me. Just didn't get filled. Cut this and get ready to. We got the move up there. We just didn't quite get the gains that we wanted from it. It didn't quite get filled. There's a little retracement though. Apple pull it right back to the VWAP here. I just sold most of it, got one contract left. And go ahead and cut this too up there. Top. Yeah, so we are now up about 60 on the day. Here's the P&L graph today so far. Nice little stair-step pattern there. Again, doing what I've been doing here with momentum, which is kind of watching Google, Microsoft, Tesla, and Apple to see what kind of influence we get. Got a nice little cushion where we can probably start to trade maybe a little bit larger today. Market's testing highs of the day again. Big break of highs. Start to add some size to this. Maybe take 5 contracts as a position now. We'll take 5. We're going to maybe add some more. Huge pop up. Nice. Scaled out of most of that at the top. Cut the rest. Scalped it really quick. We are now up about $80 on the day. Slowly scalping in and out, in and out. So a nice little down wick on Microsoft. Google starting to bounce back too. Should have bought the dip in Google like we've been calling out. Up about 1% from there. Tesla up to highs of the day again, up to 198.75. Just broke it. Tesla up to 199.20s here. Tesla's moving towards 200, and I think it's going to make a big test of it. So we're going to take one contract on the pullback. I think Tesla's going to be slowly fighting its way. So we're going to try to establish a position. I'm going to assume it's going to drag the market up. Tesla's up to 199.40s right now. So we're going to take 2 contracts here and see how much Tesla can drag the market up as it approaches 200. And there's a nice little surge. Tesla up to 199.84, just under $200. We're gonna add some more to this. We got 3 contracts now. Tesla at 199, trying to make that 200 push. It hit 199.99, just tapped 200. Tesla hit 200 today. Problem is that like the momentum might start to slow. I'd like to take some off of this, but I should have taken some off, but because we hit the $200 level, we're just not quite getting over it. Is the problem. So this is taking too long. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut it. All right, so we got out of most of that. Tesla back up there at 200s. All right, big pullback now. Tesla tapped almost 201s. I think the trade might be ready to stop here, though. I see the market can bounce here. Tesla bouncing right at a level, so is Microsoft here. A lot of volatility coming through. Trying to pop. Giving the market some stabilization. Tesla's right at 201s right now. 201 just broke highs again for Tesla. Tesla just broke highs again. Big retracement. Tesla up to 202s right now, guys. Pump it up. All right, we just made we took a regular trade of the NASDAQ 100. We got ourselves up to about 230 in profit on the day, about 230. We took a position adding down on this dip, letting it kind of work in our favor, and then we took a very small risk. You can see at no point were we down over $30, but we scaled up our size into the cushion of about $100 that we had on the day already. Now we're up about 230s on the day, and I will take it. Not a bad day so far. Again, we use the system where we build up a cushion and then we use some larger size into that cushion to, build up some cushion so where when we risk money, we're not risking that much. If I would have lost on this trade, I would have cut it and built up another small cushion and then done the same thing if I can, right? That way, when I swing large, where I took 2 or 3 contracts of the regular NASDAQ 100, which is about $10 a tick. So it added up quick. But when I take those type of swings, I'm only doing it when I have green on the day, when I have profit on the day. That way, when I lose, it's not the end of the world. But when I make money, it's a big gain, like it was. So that's the goal here. Yeah, not too bad. Tesla went up to 202.50s right now, 202.50s. Again, if you want to try out Top Step, this is a Top Step combine. Again, if you want to see the last 7, this is the last 7. Let me see if it includes today's profit. It doesn't look like it does. But if you want to see this month, okay, yeah, it does. Okay, so yeah, this month so far in February, we're up about $1,200 on the week. A little bit over $1,200 on the week. We're up about $1,178, and I'm in the Top Step Combine. Top Step is a beautiful way to test your skill as a trader. It genuinely builds you into a better trader. Again, what they do is they give you a demo, and if you can hit the target on their demo while following their rules and conditions, then they fund you between $50,000 to $150,000 with a 90% split once you're funded. I see some stuff starting to turn: Google turning, Microsoft turning, Apple turning. So y'all be careful. But yeah, it's a funded account program in futures. And again, regardless of whether you get funded, to be fair, they're a sponsor of mine, and I'm definitely biased in their favor. And I think most people are not going to be able to get funded because most day traders lose. But that's the point, is because to trade regularly with the same amount of pressure, you need 5 to 10K. And if you lose that, you're going to lose thousands of dollars trading a real account. This is a beautiful way to test yourself. If you lose, it's not the end of the world, but it still gives you some pressure to succeed. And Top Step is the most legit futures funded program in the world. Where they've been around for over 10 years. They're kind of who everybody else copies off of. Check them out. You can get 20% off if you use my link. Again, I'm definitely biased in their favor. I'm going to probably start looking to potentially short right now, because you can kind of see the market start to turn back. On the downside, Microsoft broke under VWAP. Apple broke under VWAP, starting to test the lows of the day here. So just a lot riskier trading momentum right now. Tesla did tap 202s. But yeah, neutral market so far, kind of choppy and sideways. Now, we'll see if this trend line acts as a resistance level. It might. Again, guys, hit the sub, hit the notification bell. We appreciate it. We will be back for Disney earnings later on today. So be ready. I see Tesla still pushing up. Tesla's was dragging the market up right here. We did reject at that level. Look at this. So we drew this trend line here. And again, subscribe to the channel, guys. Like, we don't charge for any content. Like, everything we put out there is free. Like, we have sponsors, like commercials for our sponsors, of course. But like, we don't actually charge for a course or a service or claim to be an expert or act like gurus. And we just kind of put everything out there for free. And if you want to help support movements like that, which are rare in trading, again, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We are so close to 100K. And again, we should hit that this week. I think we should hit it this week. All right, market's starting to turn here. Like I said, I'm probably going to start looking to short. Tesla is flying up right now. Absolutely ripping. Look at Tesla right here. We'll put it up for a second. Tesla is just going right here. Look at Tesla. It's the Tesla chart right here. So Tesla's moving here. Look at that, at 200 right now. 200 might be a support level. So there might be like a justifiable dip buy right here in anticipation of Tesla holding this level right here and then bouncing back up like that. Let me get a thinner one. Holding this $200 level right here, pulling back and bouncing back up. It might make the market move up like that or something. Again, just a theory, not 100% sure what's going to happen. You can see Microsoft broke under VWAP here. It kind of looks weak, you know, and so again, just a theory, but sometimes these can be profitable ones. Here's Tesla hitting 200. Again, it's all dependent on Tesla holding at $200. You know, Apple's already around lows, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Tesla holds 200. It might. Tesla's not the largest percentage. What matters more so than Tesla is Apple and Microsoft. So Microsoft matters more. You see Apple right here. Still looking a little weak. So there's Tesla holding. If Tesla doesn't hold 200 here, then everything I just said doesn't mean anything because it's got to hold 200 first. So it's testing it now. Microsoft hitting the 200 EMA, which is Microsoft's number 2 in the S&P. Apple bouncing a little bit. So again, we'll see. Tesla retracing a little bit here. We'll see if it gets back over 200. Apple bouncing, Microsoft bouncing. And again, we're right at 200 for Tesla. So again, it is plausible that Tesla bounces here at 200, goes up to test highs again, and it drags the SPY up to, you know, up like this. Again, just theory, speculative, but we'll see. Not really. I cover earnings during the day. All right, so there's Tesla holding at 200. Tesla at 200.14 right now, 200.5, testing 200 again. And again, another thing that's hurting it is Microsoft just broke under the 200 EMA. And so again, there's the move that we called basically where we told you guys we might get something like this. And you can kind of see we went up and then rejected. Doesn't necessarily mean anything yet. It's just a wick so far. Apple bouncing up. Problem is it kind of looks like an upside down cup and handle pattern. Microsoft just broke under 200 EMAs. Tesla right at 200. Again, this is what we're basing like our theories off of just now is Tesla holding this $200 level, which is right here. You know, Tesla right at 200 right now. So again, in theory, if Tesla holds this level here and makes a move towards the highs, that should drag the SPY up like that, you know, which is kind of what we got already. But I don't know. Yeah, and then again, it's all relative to Tesla holding 200, which, you know, might happen, might not. Microsoft under the 200 EMA, that might influence weakness. Apple breaking down, testing lows. What you got to think about is like whether traders are going to really, you know, bet money on this happening, which could. You see some down wicks on Tesla, so it wants to hold 200 here. And, you know, with that, there's the upward move in the SPY. There's Tesla over 200 making a push. Yeah, Google, Microsoft have had a great run over the last couple weeks, man. They really have been very strong. So, I mean, all right, there's Tesla with the bounce at 200, and there's the move up to test the top of the trend level here. Exactly what we said. There's Tesla at 200.7, almost to 201s now. And look, there's the run up, exactly what we projected would probably happen. Now, again, what we said could happen is a rejection at this trend line, but if Tesla pushes up more, then it doesn't matter. But yeah, like that's how you make theories in action and base trades around them. You know, you can't just look at one chart when you're trading the S&P 500. You got to look at multiple, I think, to see how they're going to influence things. You know, Tesla is like number 6 in the S&P, I believe, or something like that. Apple's number 1, Microsoft's number 2. But yeah, there's the Tesla bounce at 200, almost up to 202 now. Again, we talked about the top of this range here. You know, we talked about the top of the range where Tesla might go to the top of the range and might reject. It could break. You know, we don't really know what it's going to do when it gets there. But again, calling this little bounce is fairly easy. And I hope the logic made sense there. And there's the big bounce. Yeah, so there's the market pumping up. All right, still gotten a big pop up in the market. So again, market's popping up. Tesla's bouncing to the top of that range. Microsoft breaking back over the 200 EMA. Apple's bouncing back as well. So again, now we have the top of this range. I'm going to get rid of this trend line, and then we're just going to look at the high up here, right around there. But as I suggested, here's Tesla bouncing right at $200 right here, pulling back to it, bouncing towards the top of the range, and that dragging the market up, just like we said. You know, again, it was just a theory, and the theory turned out to be right. But you got to look at psychologicals like 200. You know, you got to look at theories, and sometimes theories work, sometimes they don't. You got to have risk measures. Pulling back to 200 now for Tesla here. We'll see what happens. All right, Apple broke lows, big pullback down. Again, Tesla went to the top of the range and rejected. But yeah, with that said, though, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close it down for the day. Again, check out Top Step. We are trading on Top Step's Combine here. Top Step is a funded account program for futures where they give you a demo. If you can hit the targets while following their rules, they fund you. My Thinkorswim account's already funded. Again, generally it has, you know, hundreds of thousands in buying power that we trade with regularly. So again, we don't necessarily need to get funded ourselves, but for those that don't have as much money as me, check out Top Step. Beautiful way to test yourself without taking on tons of risk and really knowing whether you're ready to trade or not with big money. Base one's less than 140 bucks a month. You can use my link in the description, get 20% off. Check it out. Also check out Chart Prime. Chart Prime is a trading view indicator service. If you check them out, man, they could be really useful for your trading as well. Again, I can't guarantee you're going to make money with Chart Prime. Literally nobody can because nobody knows for sure anything that's going to happen. This is just meant to give you a little bit of an added edge in markets. But if you look at like some of these engulfing patterns, these candle patterns, they give you candlestick momentum patterns. They give you reversal signals. They automatically document support or resistance and rank them from top 10. Like, check this out. Like, look, this is today's price action on Chart Prime, right? So here's today's price action. Again, if you look at this, like genuinely look at this on Chart Prime right now, like look, so reversal up. And again, I can't guarantee they are a sponsor. I'm definitely biased, but again, they show you where the major support is. They label support and resistance from one, this dotted line right here. You can see the dotted line. That's the strongest one. And you can kind of see we pull back to it, we bounce, but look, reversal up, bounce, reversal down, drop. And that's just since the opening bell in the last 30 minutes, reversal up, bounce, you know, and they also show you candlestick momentum. And so it can be really powerful in terms of identifying momentum and chart patterns. This is just a small percentage too. They do this thing where they show you actual chart patterns like candlestick momentum. I can put up like a longer term chart and you can kind of see trend lines being formed, bullish engulfing candles. Like, look, this is a 15-minute chart. Look at how accurate the reversal signals have been on a 15-minute chart, right? So this is 15 minutes. These are long trades where you could probably take a small amount of money and do it, like reversal down, big drop, reversal up, big bounce, reversal up, nice little bounce over like an hour, reversal up, huge bounces, reversal down, big drop into it. And so it's called Chart Prime. It's a trading view indicator service. So you can use it in stocks, crypto, Forex, futures. Check them out. I'll post the link here as well. You can find the link in the description, actually, if you want to check it out. But yeah, love you all. Y'all be safe. Be good. We'll be back later for Disney earnings. Y'all be good, man. I appreciate the love and support. That silver plaque is coming again. Hit that subscribe button, guys. We are only about 300 and something subs away from hitting 100K. Again, I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to hit it by tomorrow. I think we're going to hit 100K by tomorrow. But we got Disney earnings later. We'll see how well those Disney earnings do. And yeah, good luck. Be safe. Love you all. Y'all be good. We'll see you guys later.